Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB. In this video, I'm going to discuss about an interview. What all you need to prepare for SEBI Grade A Legal 2023 interview. Usually an interview has three parts. First is related to your biodata, your HR questions. In biodata questions, you will be asked about your favorite subjects, about your specialization if any, if you have any experience, then the areas in which you have experience, what you have learned there, why do you want to join SEBI, how you can use your past experience in SEBI. Then your HR questions may contain your achievements, failures, your strengths, weaknesses, hobbies, your career aspiration, where do you see yourself in the upcoming 5-10 years. All these questions are there in the first part, that is biodata HR questions. Then the second part of an interview is related to the organization that you want to join, the market, the environment in which that organization is working. So here you are willing to join SEBI. You should know about SEBI, securities market, the finance and economy related current affairs, both national and international, and basic terminologies related to this market. Then on the technical side, that is your stream specific questions, which are your law related questions. So here questions can be from securities law, corporate law. If you have any prior experience, then discussion can go on related to the laws that you have worked upon earlier. Further legal current affairs can also be picked up in question. If there are any famous case laws which are being discussed in the news, you can have questions on them. You can have questions on the landmark case laws as well. So all these areas you need to prepare for an interview. We can discuss this in detail in our upcoming classes. In our SEBI Grade A Legal Interview course, we have scheduled 3 classes. The first class is on 18th of October, which will be conducted by Rashmi ma'am. She has vast experience in conducting interviews. The topic of that discussion will be understand interviews and approach to interviews. Then on 20th of October, Prachi ma'am will be taking another class related to SEBI securities market, basic understanding. And on 23rd of October, I'll be taking a class related to interview questions expected from legal domain. This is the course detail of SEBI Grade A interview. You can check that out from the description. If you're already there with us with iExamB, either for phase 1 preparation or phase 2 preparation, then please reach out to your mentors and get your interview course activated. And you don't have to additionally pay for interview. Just reach out to your mentor. In this interview course, you will have 3 live guidance sessions, as I've already told you. In the first session related to understanding interviews and approach to interviews, these are the major areas that will be discussed. What an interview is and what it is not. The 3 key areas of preparation of an interview, the good, bad, ugly of interview transcripts, the first impressions, how to dress for interviews, both verbal and non-verbal communication, and soft skills that you can show in an interview. Then in the second one, about SEBI, history and structure of SEBI, what SEBI regulates, key securities, market terms, and key updates related to SEBI. Also, how to read SEBI circulars. Then the third one is legal knowledge, what all acts you need to prepare, how to answer the law related questions, profile experience related questions in the legal domain, and legal current affairs. So these will be the details that will be discussed in these sessions. And after that, from 25th of October, you can appear for mock interview. The mock interview will be conducted by an expert panel having 2 panel members. One will be legal expert, another will be senior expert who has a lot of experience in conducting interviews and in guiding various students ace the interview preparation. This PDF is attached in the description. You can download all these details from there. Now let's briefly also discuss what you should do and what not to do in an interview. First of all, carry an updated resume. Since you have already filled the application form and you will submit the biodata form, so here you don't need an updated resume, but usually in other interviews, in private interviews, a resume is required. Here by resume, I mean that you should have an updated biodata form. Then you should also do organizational research. So you should go through the SEBI's website, know about SEBI, research about SEBI. You should be thorough with the website and understand what SEBI is focusing upon these days. Then you should have a formal dress code and you should have a positive body language, non-verbal communication. What is this? How you can do this? That will be discussed in detail in this session if you want to join us. Then what you should not do in the interview. You should never badmouth about your previous employers, about your friends, about the choices that somebody made for you, about your parents, about the school, about the college where you have studied. So make it a principle that in an interview you are never going to criticize anyone who has contributed even 0.1% in your life. So it can be your school, it can be your career choices, it can be your college, it can be the stream in which you initially got enrolled. Never badmouth, never criticize your previous employers, your friends, your teachers, your parents, the choices they made for you. Take responsibility for what you have chosen for yourself. Take responsibility that you decided to move from one domain to other domain, and give reasons relying upon your decision. Reasons should mostly be related to your interest areas. Let's say earlier you did BCom, then you are doing law, then probably you worked in litigation. Now you want to join SEBI. At the same time, you were also preparing for judiciary. So when you have a profile like this or a little bit variation, the panel members are confused. They think that you are not sure about your career goal, that you don't have that clarity in your head. And now the onus is upon you that you are able to mention why you moved from BCom to law, why you practice as a lawyer, why you have gone in litigation, then why did you start preparing for judiciary and SEBI legal, and even these were two separate domains. Then what is your final goal? Where do you want to land? And take responsibility. Answer that your interest was first in that area, then you learned about something, moved to that area, then you learned about other things, then you explored and you matured and you realized where your interests lie. So in this way you have to proceed in the interviews. Don't ever falsify information. The panel members are very senior people and they have a lot of experience in conducting interviews. They can easily judge where you are falsifying information, and also you may stuck up in the follow-up questions. So be prepared for that. Another thing is, don't use any gadgets, a pen, pencil, or you have your phone or you have your watch. Don't fiddle with these objects in the interview. Your focus should be entirely on the panel and how you are performing in the interview. Last thing, there are many other points, but another important thing is, do not just answer with a yes or no. So let's say a question is asked, do you know about the criminal law amendment bills? Have you heard about the Israel war? And you say yes. Don't just end there. Explain a bit of what you have heard. Explain a bit of what you have read in the newspaper. And then you may wait for the follow-up questions and answer accordingly. So these are few points which can help you prepare for the interview. If you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you can reach out to us on this number. You can also join our interview Telegram group. You can find the link of that Telegram group in the description below. Subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned. Thank you.